Shocker, I am not a YouTuber. In fact, the YouTube content that I strategically create here on YouTube isn't to get me my next 1,000, 10,000, or 100,000 subscribers. Why? Because while thousands, tens, hundreds of thousands of subscribers may make you look authoritative, it's not putting money in your bank account. And if you're running a business, subscriber numbers is not going to pay the bills. So I'm going to be sharing with you the content strategy that I use to help me drive more leads to my business that ultimately convert to more sales and more money. But this is the exact same strategy I use with my agency clients that all have less than 50,000 subscribers that are using this YouTube content strategy to not get subscribers, but to get people to find them on YouTube and buy their things or work with them one-on-one, i.e., make more money in their business. So if you're ready to stop focusing on subscribers as a success number and you're ready to look at success as money in your bank account, I'm gonna share with you the YouTube strategy that does just that. I know that may seem a little harsh and I may be a little in your face there, but I get so fed up with this subscriber needing 100,000 subscribers to be validated as successful has really me. Because when you're looked at as an authority figure, you need to have these vanity metrics. And when it comes down to it, these vanity metrics are not paying me, right? I am not making money on YouTube if I hit a fantastical number like 100,000 subscribers. I am making money by creating the right content on YouTube that attracts my target audience to show them what it is like to learn from me, to build their trust so that they ultimately want to go buy and enroll in or work with me one-on-one. And the sad part is you can literally buy subscribers now. So if you want 100,000 subscribers, you could literally go online and buy them. But again, what I'm focused on and what my entire business model is built on is helping entrepreneurs, helping online business owners create a YouTube content strategy that, yes, it grows their YouTube channel, but it allows them to get in front of more of the right people without having to pay for ads and the people that will want to pay to work with them or want to buy their programs or courses. So let's break down these 4 tips to creating a YouTube content strategy that will help you make more money in your business. Because I'm going to tell you it works. Every single one of my clients has been making more money, has been seeing more offers to their website, have been seeing more engagement with them since they've followed this YouTube content strategy that we create for them. The first tip that I have for you is you need to have basically 3 different types of content. What you do not want to do is focus on search traffic, like keyword SEO traffic. What can tend to happen is you get sucked into this bubble of how-tos, this search engine traffic, and you create a channel based on kind of freebie chasers, right? They just come for the information and they peace out. They don't connect with you. They don't want to come back and watch more of your content. They don't subscribe to you, and they ultimately don't end up filtering into your business model. What we have found more success with my channel and my agency clients is when we focus on a framework. Now, yes, this search traffic, this search content is a piece of the pie when it comes to the types of content that you're going to create for YouTube, because you need to get into your user's mindset. And when they go to YouTube, what are they searching for? Because this could initially get you in front of them the quickest. But again, our entire YouTube content strategy is not going to be based around this type of content. And this is the type of content we call visibility content. This is going to get you visible by your target audience faster on YouTube. And the key point of this is to figure out what problem are they having that they're going to YouTube to have solved, and how can you create content around that. That is just one sliver of the content pie. The other piece is called community. Now, these are the videos that are going to take these people that are coming in through your visibility content, right? They're finding you maybe on the homepage, they're finding you maybe in search, and they're going to get to know you on a more deeper level. They're going to connect with you. They're going to want to watch every single video that you post. They're going to want to buy everything that you publish. They're going to want to jump into that next mastermind program that you're opening. And if you do not have this connection, it's basically having this visibility content and then your sales content, and there's no connection, right? There is no bridge from this visibility content to this sales content. So how are people going to go from, learning what you have to say and piecing out and actually wanting to buy what you're going to sell in your sales videos? And so that's why these 3 pieces of content, visibility, community, and sales, are so very important because they tie together. The visibility content allows you to build your audience, get in front of your audience faster. The community content makes that connection, makes people know that you're the person that's right for the job. You are the person that they want to learn from, because I get it. We got competitors out there. There's people out there that do everything that one of us does nowadays. But what makes you different, what makes people want to buy from you, is the connection they have with you. And if you don't have that bridge from your visibility content to your sales content, you are not going to be making money in your business. So I get asked, what is the ratio, right? What is the ratio of visibility content versus community versus sales? Well, we have an approach that I teach my members inside of Video Strategy Academy, and we create for our clients as well, called the Firework Approach. So we have about 6 videos that we call a firework cluster. And every single one of those clusters has a core video, which is basically the sales video. And then there are 5 videos that are called the spark videos that alternate between the visibility content and the community content. But the key here is all of these spark videos send people to the core video, which the core video then sends people to your offer. So what I'm looking at is for every 6 videos you publish, 1 is a sales video, and then 2 to 3 are either a visibility video or a community video. So you're really creating this nice mixture of content to get people to find you, to make that connection, and then to buy from you. Which kind of really leads into the second tip that I have for you. You have to be creating bingeable content on YouTube. If you're creating every single video on YouTube and you're telling people to leave the platform, guess what? YouTube's algorithm is going to bury your content. It doesn't matter how perfect your tags are, how great your SEO is, how great your thumbnail is. If YouTube sees when people watch your video, they click and leave the platform, people aren't going to find your video. YouTube is just going to bury it. So you have to be creating this bingeable content on YouTube. And that's where this Firework Approach comes into play that I talked about, that we teach inside of my program Video Strategy Academy. It's because the spark videos are making the YouTube algorithm happy. The spark videos are getting people to watch the core video. The core video may be sending people off of the platform, but the traffic that core video is getting is not dependent on the YouTube algorithm. It's dependent on those spark videos. And so YouTube will continue to push your spark videos out to more people because the algorithm says, hey, people watch a spark video and then they watch that core video. So we know if people watch one of these spark videos, they're likely to watch a second video. This is how you're creating bingeable content that makes the YouTube algorithm happy, but also makes your business happy, that also grows your email list, that also gets you enrollees into your program, that also books you clients. But if you really skip creating this bingeable content on YouTube, it's going to be hard to see any kind of traction on YouTube because you're not doing what the algorithm wants you to do. So you have to make sure you're balancing your YouTube content strategy with what makes YouTube happy and what makes your business happy. So since you have a little bit of a bigger picture now in how your YouTube content should really be mapped out, because you need these different types of videos and you need to be creating bingeable videos, let's get down to specific videos and how the YouTube content for specific videos should be structured. If you are looking to grow a YouTube channel and reach more of your target audience on YouTube, you have got to be creating content specifically for YouTube. That means not publishing a repurposed Facebook Live, not publishing a repurposed podcast, because that isn't the type of content that does well on YouTube. You need to be following a specific framework for a video that does well. And so I'll briefly go over kind of what that framework looks like, but the key here is that The metrics that really matter to YouTube is that if people click on your video, are they watching to the end of your video? Because the longer people watch your video, the more ads that YouTube can place on that video and the more money YouTube can ultimately make. And guess what YouTube is? It's a business and it wants to make more money. So if you aren't following a video structure on YouTube that gets people to watch to the end, you're not making YouTube money. And so why would YouTube promote your videos in more places and put you in front of more people, right? And that's what happens when you put a podcast on YouTube or you put a Facebook Live on YouTube, because 9 times out of 10, people will click on it, realize it's a repurposed video, and they're out because they expect a certain type of framework on YouTube. And the framework that works best on YouTube is what we coin the video game plan. There's a lot more that goes into a video game plan than I can dive into in this particular video. If you would like to hear more about my video game plan, leave the comment video game plan down below so that I know that is something you want to learn more about. But this initially starts with determining what the title and thumbnail of your video is going to be. This is the very first piece of your YouTube video. You're not even thinking about the content yet. You're not scripting anything yet. You need to really hone in on what is the title and the thumbnail of your video going to be, because that is going to be the very first impression people have of your YouTube content. Once you know what your title and your thumbnail is going to be, then you can start structuring the content in your video based on the title, because people are going to click on that video and because of that title, expect something in the first 3 to 5 seconds. And this is where you're gonna see most of your audience drop off, in the first 3 to 5 seconds. This is why it's so important to know what your title is, so that you can make sure you're tying in your hook, your first 3 to 5 seconds, into that title. So your viewer is reassured that what they clicked on is what they're actually going to get. So then once you have that hook that ties in with your title and your thumbnail, then you're gonna get into your intro. And this is super short, like 10 to 15 seconds. I didn't even include it in this particular video because we're testing something, but you're literally gonna say who you are and who your content is for. That's it. Right? So in previous videos, my intro has been, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Trina, and this channel is all about helping you create content that converts to money in your business. So they understand, oh, this is something that I'm interested in. I'm gonna lean into this. I wanna hear what she has to say because I'm interested in making content that makes me money. And that's as short as it needs to be, because you've got to be getting into the meat of your content. What you promised them you were going to tell them in that title, you've got to be jumping into that chunk within the first 30 seconds of your video, or you're going to lose audience retention. And here's a really key part to this video game plan, is avoiding any type of signal that your video is about to be over. Why? Because another key metric that YouTube looks at that we talked about earlier is, are you creating binge-worthy content? So are people watching your video and then clicking on another video? And so if you're going through your content, you're going through your tips or your steps, and you say, and in summary, done. They're clicking off your video and they don't even know you're gonna tell them to watch another video. So if you say in conclusion or to wrap up, done, they're gone. Instead, you wanna wrap up that last point without signaling the video is over and quickly lead into that next video that they should be watching. That end screen click is so very important with the YouTube metric, because again, it's signaling to YouTube you're creating bingeable content, because people will get to the end and watch another video. Tip number 4 is just as important as all of these. I mean, honestly, I don't think one of these is more important than the other. These are all very important YouTube content tips that are going to help you see results on YouTube. And that is making improvements every single video. So what I see happen a lot is people get into their routine. They create a system and they just repeat it over and over and over and over and over again, and they don't see any real change on their YouTube channel. And I ask them, what have you done to improve your click-through rate? What have you done to improve your audience retention? How many people that are watching your video are new viewers versus returning viewers, right? Subscribers versus non-subscribers. And if you aren't really honed in to knowing what kind of content is driving new people to your channel and be converting those people into subscribers, how are you gonna know what content that you should be creating more of if you wanna get in front of new people, right? If the only people watching your videos are subscribers and you're not creating content that's getting in front of new people, it's gonna be hard to reach new people, to get new people over into your business model, right? And so what I always recommend is looking at your analytics, understanding the data behind your YouTube channel, because that is going to tell you exactly what your YouTube content strategy needs to be. It's going to tell you what you can improve on. And yes, you're gonna have a lot of things that you think you're going to want to improve on, but I'm telling you, just pick one to focus on each month and your content will get better, and YouTube will recommend you to more people. And you not only will start to see your YouTube channel grow, but you'll see your email list grow. You'll see your opt-ins grow. You'll see your business revenue grow, right? But you have to take the time to figure out what is and isn't working when it comes to your YouTube content. Now, if you're curious on what exactly is my full-blown YouTube strategy for my channel this year, click the video that is on your screen right now, because it goes into a complete, detailed, step-by-step strategy for what I'm doing on not only my YouTube channel this year, but for all of my clients and my agency as well. So make sure you click on that video and watch it right now.